friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and in today's video I am sharing a thrift with me. This past week we were in Edmonton at the Children's Hospital. For my littlest guy, we had to take him in because of some things that are going on, and he had some tests done, and we had a 4-night stay-ish there. So a lot has been going on. He is doing so much better and he's a happy little guy now, but yeah, we had to go to, which is like 5 hours away from where I live, so we had to go there, and like I said, he's doing much better now and things like that. So he's on the mend, and we're getting some answers to some of the things that he's being tested for, which is great, and some things that we can do in the future to help prevent further complications. Yeah, so we did spend some time in Edmonton, and instead of coming home right away, because it is such a long drive and things like that, we decided to stay a couple nights at a hotel, just to like decompress from everything that happened, because he was at the ER here, and then they couldn't do any more for him, so then we drove to Edmonton to the Stollery, and it's just like, it was a lot all at once, and it was really hard on us as parents too to see our child go through that. So we kind of like just wanted to decompress before we made the drive back, and wanted to make sure that he was good to come home, like, because the first night that we were in the hotel, we ended up having to go back into the emerge at the Children's Hospital because things happened. And so I'm glad we ended up doing that, just to make sure like he was good to go, and he's just walking around here right now. But yeah, so I'm glad we did that. But what I was getting at, the reason, so my mom and my eldest son ended up coming down to meet my husband and I and Cooper, and so we were all in the hotel together, and to give myself a break, give me and my husband a break, we decided to go a little bit on our own, and we did go thrift shopping. Now, I don't know how the clips turned out because it was very busy. Edmonton is a busy city, and so it was a lot more busy than I'm used to for filming. So my clips are kind of quicker and things like that, because I was just trying to like hide the fact that I was filming, because I don't feel comfortable filming in front of people. So I don't know how the clips turned out, but I do have some clips that I can share with you. We only went to one of the thrift stores there, and honestly, the thrift stores in Edmonton are so much better than where we live. But yeah, anyways, we went thrifting. I only ended up getting 2 things for myself, and my husband ended up getting a cookbook for himself. And yeah, we just kind of enjoyed it, just walked around and decompressed a little bit. It was a little bit more relaxing than the crazy chaos that it was prior to that. So yeah, without further ado, I will jump into the clips of us at the thrift store, and then in a few moments we'll be back here for my haul. Okay, so because it was such a quick trip, I wasn't like really looking. I was just kind of like passing through, but I did end up finding 2 things. And one of the things I'm so excited for, even though I already have 2 of them, I really don't need another one, but this one is so much different, so I had to have it. I just had to have it. And it is this copper teapot, but it has this blue and white handle, and the handle on here is also blue and white, and I absolutely love it. I love the little detail on it. I think it's so gorgeous and so cottagey. I just loved it, and I had to have it. The other one I have, I think, is wood up here. I think the other 2 I have actually are wood up here. So, okay, he's happy now. He wanted a drink, so I got him a drink. But like I was saying, is like this one is so different from the other 2 that I already have because of the blue and white handle, which I absolutely love. It's totally my style. This was $10.99. Don't know if you guys can see that, and I just cannot wait to decorate it with this. I think, oh, I just love it. It's so pretty. I just love this handle, so I'm actually absolutely excited that I found this. And oh my gosh, as soon as I spotted it, I grabbed it like right away. I was like, oh my god. My husband thought I was a little crazy, but yeah, I just really liked it, so I'm glad I found it and picked it up. And like I said, it was $10.99, but I've definitely paid more than that for the other ones I have at antique stores. So yeah, I'm happy to have this and add to my little cottagey vintage collection, and can't wait to finally have a home and decorate. And like, I'm just so excited to be back in her own home. I know it's gonna be a while yet because we're, like I said, we're still at my mom's, but yeah, I'm excited. And then the other thing that I got was, I went through the books. I got the Mr. by E.L. James. I was looking at this book when my son and I went to the bookstore. He picked out a, what did he pick out? I think he picked out like a Wings of Fire book, like a youth, teen youth book. And so I ended up, I was gonna end up, I was looking at a book to get as well, and I was looking at this one, and I'm glad I didn't pick it up because I did find it at the thrift store for $5.49. The only thing that I hate about Value Village is that their books are so expensive. Like, whereas Goodwill, they're like $2, maybe $1. I think the hardcover is like $2 and the soft covers are like $1. But yeah, so that's the only thing that kind of sucks about Value Village with their books, but regardless, it is still much cheaper because regular price is like $22.50 in Canada, so still a great deal, so can't complain there. But yeah, I'm excited to read this because I was definitely looking at it when I was at the bookstore. I think there's another one after this too, so if I like this one, hopefully I can read the next one. It is a romance, and I think it's the same author that wrote like 50 Shades of Grey and stuff. So if you're into that kind of stuff, maybe, I don't even know if that, like, if it's the same kind of book as that one, but yeah, it is the same author as 50 Shades of Grey. It says right at the bottom. But I don't know if it is like as spicy as those. I don't know. I don't really know much about this book. But yeah, I'm excited to read it and give it a go, and hopefully I like it. And yeah, those were the 2 finds that I had. There was definitely some other things, like there were so many dishes that I loved, like white pitchers and like just all the things. But because one, we were there for a quick trip, I had to pack all that stuff and bring it home, so I didn't want to do that. So I think my plan is to, hopefully before school starts, is plan another trip to Edmonton and just like go thrifting and go to antique stores and just kind of like do that and film a bunch. I think that's kind of like my thought process on that, because I've never really been to the thrift stores in Edmonton, but I've definitely gone to the I've gone antique shopping. But the thrift stores are massive compared to where I live. I'm only in a small town of like 70,000 or something, which is still a lot of people, but it is definitely much smaller than a bigger city. So I would love to make another trip just solely to do some filming, like a work trip, I guess. where I could do some filming and go to more thrift stores and go to more antique malls and things like that, and just like really spend a lot of time in them, because I think that that would be really fun and I would really enjoy filming it as well. So I think that that's kind of something that's at the back of my mind that I may do before school starts again in September. So fingers crossed that happens. We will see. But yeah, that's kind of like what I'm thinking right now. But yeah, anyways, that is all I have to share with you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, as it really helps me out, and definitely consider subscribing if you enjoy thrifting videos, decorating videos. I do lots of those types of videos here on this channel, and I would absolutely love it if you would consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.